Hey guys, listen. It's Hump Day. Please, my name is Jason, aka Seva Sundar, and this is Ray of Light Tarot. First, right off the bat, can I say please excuse my appearance? Uh, I know I'm not looking tip top, as the Brits would say. Um, I'm definitely poorly right now physically. Which glasses? I think I'll wear these. I'm definitely slightly poorly right now physically. I actually had to cancel. I had a 6 p.m. live reading with someone tonight that I had to reschedule for tomorrow because the cleanse that I think it's the cleanse. Like as much as I'm so much loving this cleanse, to day three was difficult for me. I I mentioned it when I did the Huna prayer earlier tonight, guys. God, I look a fright. I look a fright, but it's okay, you guys. It's not. I mean, I care about my appearance, but you know what? Not that much. Um, it's all about love, right? When you love somebody, those things kind of fly out the window. And I trust that you guys love me just like I love you. Um, I'll tell you though, I had to cancel or reschedule a reading that was scheduled for me at 6 p.m. tonight because my energy, I felt like I had been hit by a bus. I literally, hey, Anne, nice to see you. I literally felt like I had been hit by a bus, you guys. It was awful. And so we rescheduled for tomorrow, and I haven't done any reading since. I've been resting, but I realized I forgot I couldn't cancel this because I had someone who one or two people who paid last night. Brenda's one of them, and there may be another one who paid last night, but I wasn't able to get to you. And so I actually am feeling well enough to do those. Once I took a nap, my energy recouped, and I feel okay to do those. Um, I don't know if I can do many more, so I would say if you need a personal mini read, you can put your money in and get on the list. But if I have to quit, I have to quit tonight, and I would just either refund you or do it another night, depending on how we go tonight. So, again, if you want to get on the list, go ahead and send a $20 payment to the Cash App. I would say send it to Cash App instead of the chat here because I can't refund you from here in the super chat. So if you're worried about getting refunded if we can't do it tonight, then you definitely need to send it on Cash App. Hey, Michael, no fever, I don't think. But you know what's weird? When I canceled my reading earlier, it was like I was getting clammy. You know, like either chilly and cold and shivery, or like hot flash. That hot flash feeling that I kind of have learned to attach to a connection, like a mediumship connection, and instead it came to where it was like just happening back and forth, where I'm either too hot and but feeling chilly, or too cold but getting hot, like hot cold sweats. Very weird symptoms. Like the symptoms you go through when you're like kind of detoxing or withdrawing. I know withdrawal symptoms very well, physical ones from my past, and so it felt kind of like that. Um, I don't know, but I feel better now. Not 100%, but better. I got my Biomedic and Super Cleanse R in the mail, my refills. So I've been upping these. For those who asked about Purium, I don't think it was you, Darcy. Whoever's on the cleanse with us who asked, you don't get them in the bottles, nor do you get your Super Shake, Power Shake in the bottles. They come in these called Terra pouches, so that you can pour them into your already existing bottles, because we don't want to use these plastic bottles if we don't have to. So the company uses these for refills. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Michael. It's totally from the cleanse, but it still makes it really difficult. Like my energy's been very bipolar, I guess is the word. It's been very unpredictable. One minute I feel great, and the next minute I feel totally like I've been hit by a bus. And so, yeah, I'm gonna wait and see if Brenda shows up. And there was somebody else from last night. If you were one of the people who sent me a love donation last night and we didn't get to you, uh, I'm going to give you a chance to come in here. Anyone else, if you want to get on the list now, now's a great time because you'll be top of the list. But like I said, I don't want to go too long with this because I don't want to get too drained again, and I've got stuff to make up tomorrow already. So I'm kind of taking a wait and see approach with tonight and how it goes. But I actually, it's so crazy. I went from feeling like death warmed over to, hey, not so bad. I feel pretty good. And so that's kind of emotional and psychological. We have so much power in that aspect about making ourselves feel better. And I know how to do that, right? So that doesn't surprise me. I started singing and listening to good music. When I sing, I always make myself feel better. As bad as my voice may be for you to listen to, It makes me feel better to sing. $20, Nicole, but it would need to go through to Cash App because on here, if you send it in the super chat, it's I can't refund you if we're not able to get to you. So I'd rather you send it there where I can refund you. And guys, if you don't have Cash App, but you're in the United States, it takes like 2 minutes to download to your device. So just download it if you want to get a reading. It's a great app too. Yeah, that's fine, Nicole. That'd be fine. If you do PayPal, I'd rather you send a couple dollars extra though, and or you could put it. Yeah, don't. If you do PayPal, you need to send it as a gift or a friend and family thing. Don't send it as a service, guys. I love Cash App. I love Cash App. It's a great application. It's so much more convenient than any of the others. Um, just there's so many positives to Cash App that don't exist in a lot of other payment applications, money or exchange applications, monetary exchange applications. Okay, Stephanie, thank you. So again, guys, please be patient with me. Like I said, I had to cancel a reading tonight, reschedule it, so it's iffy. It's iffy at best. But like I was saying earlier, it's all about smiling through the pain, finding, finding sort of the silver lining or the yellow brick road, because it's there. All right, so we'll do Stephanie. Go ahead and put your question up, Stephanie. Refunding through PayPal is a huge pain. Everything with PayPal is a huge pain. That's why I don't have my own personal account there anymore. Okay, so Stephanie and then Nicole is what I've got right now. And like I said, just be patient with me, guys, because I just started feeling better like 5 minutes ago. So smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. Hey, Melinda. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. If you light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Thank you. I'm here all week. Okay. Stephanie wants a general, what do I need to know kind of reading, please. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet, Emery. Thank you, Melinda. Sing it, sister. Sister, you've been on my mind, oh, sister. We're two of a kind, so, sister, I'm keeping my eyes on you. I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing the blues. Oh, sister, have I got news for you? I'm something. I hope you think that you're something too. Okay, so what does Stephanie need to know right now, guys? Thank you, Universe Source. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Angels, Archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you for being pillars, cornerstones, and patrons. Give me that clear guidance for her and healing messages. You've got that strength energy coming through. That's Leo energy. It's about stepping into your role of the king, or in your case, queen. Don't let your fears or your sort of skewed idea of your worth and value stop you from being the leader you're meant to be right now. Okay, it's very important. I hope you think that you're something too. You have someone moving towards you, a soulmate, who is coming in as the Knight of Swords. That's someone who's coming in very aggressively, definitely strong Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They're also showing up as the King of Swords in reverse. as the overall energy, but behind that is the Ten of Cups. So this is someone you may have potentially a long-term connection with, Stephanie, but what you need to do, and it's not that good when I'm not warmed up and when I've been feeling sick. What you need to do, Stephanie, is be aware that although this person is upside down right now, all that means is that they're not ready. They're not where you want them to be, but this is definitely something very strong. Like Ten of Cups strong is, hey, babe, and they're watching you. This person may not be communicating with you right now, but they're watching you. They've been watching you for quite some time. They're very impressed with your energy. What do I mean by that? Yes, they're taken, they're enamored. You already know that, I think, in your heart, but impressed. They're impressed with your energy. This is someone who sees the king or queen of the jungle in you, Stephanie, right? That thing, but you don't see it as much as they do. It kind of goes to the old adage from the Lion King: "Remember who you are, Simba." Remember when his dad says that to him? I think he says it as a ghost. Remember who you are, Simba. Well, your ancestors are all trying to make you hear that from them. Remember who you are, Stephanie. And that's deep. It's powerful. You are the magician here. This is masculine, get it done energy. You're the magician, though. You have the ability to do that. Greetings in Pakistan, Al Hassan Sound. I'm irritated. I hear you, Archangel. I'm kind of irritated myself. So join my club. Yeah, so Stephanie, I would also say patience is a good thing here with this person moving in towards you. Be patient if you know who it is and you've been wanting them to come in. Part of your victory is going to be in learning the lessons about patience. Sometimes that's a big lesson for us, is just truly coming around to become very patient in life. I've learned how to be a patient man. From a lot of personal experiences that I don't like to share too much, but I have learned to be very patient. Spending time in places you don't want to be, stuck around people you don't want to be around, and having no control over it will teach you to be a patient person. So yeah, I would definitely know that part of your journey is about patience, but it's a journey of victory. So I just think they want you to stay focused on your sort of end goal, but also appreciate where you are and know that where you are is where you're supposed to be. Sometimes we get so caught up in regrets and stuff like that. It's like, boo boo, why are you regretting something that happened exactly how it's supposed to? If you made a mistake and hurt the person or people you love, which I have done very much so in my life, even very recently in the last year, mistakes that I would give anything to take back because of how it hurt the person, yes, I get it. But don't regret it. I don't regret those things. I will never do those things again. I know better. I know to protect my energy so that I don't become unbalanced and make those kind of errors in judgment again, or allow people to put their cuckoo headed energy on me so that I start mirroring that back in crazy ways. I know how to keep that from happening, but I will not so much as regret what I did because of how much I learned from it and because I know it was supposed to happen. And sometimes the best love stories don't always even end happy, but a lot of them have bumpy, rocky roads to get to where they're meant to be, and that makes them more beautiful. So everything's happening as it should be. Okay. Okay, Slasha. Guys, hold back on any more payments. Like I said, I don't know if I can go much longer, so let's just wait and see. If I can still keep going with the people who have already paid, I will try. So we've got next will be, who was next? I said it out loud a minute ago. Does anyone remember? Nicole, I think. So Nicole, and then Melinda, I think it is. Tell me something good. Yeah, this cleanse has really done me in today, but it's so worth it. It's so beautiful. It makes you feel a little rough before it makes you feel super good. Nicole, Melinda, and then Sasha. I'm from Pakistan, from me. Okay. Jason, if you can tell me something about an old love, Austin is his name. What do you, Anne Marie? I think he's a player. Austin, I'm seeing a lot of women around him. I'm not going to go any further though, because this energy exchange, they pay for this. So I have to respect that in myself, but thank you. Okay. Yeah, Melinda, I've got you on here. So Yeah, and guys, remember, not everyone that calls themselves a twin flame or a twin flame couple is a twin flame or a twin flame couple. People have a lot of, unfortunately, weird motivations for saying that. Not talking about K Moon's interviews. I don't even know who she interviewed. Ah, Julien's here. I was just talking about our reading tonight. Yeah, amazingly, about 9:15, I started feeling so much better. It's so weird. I think it's due to the cleanse, but I don't know. I just told everyone I'm going to take a few, but I don't know how long I can do this. And we will, I'm going to make sure to be very well rested for our live 1 hour tomorrow. Okay. So I've got Nicole, Melinda, Sasha. Let's just stop for there for a minute. There's someone else, but we'll get to you guys. Just no one else send a donation right now because I don't think I can go too long. And if Brenda comes in, I need to do her reading because she paid last night. Spirit wants you to know that just like you're experiencing that, Anthony is as well. So it's not a sign that you need to reach out. It's more of a confirmation that Anthony is going through this with you on his mind, and that's making him want to reach out to you. And he's the one that should. The runner is the one who needs to be reaching out, not the chaser, not the former chaser. If you were the former chaser, don't reach out. That person knows how much you love them. Tell them right here. You're definitely on the cusp of some really good things here. Look, you keep getting this four. You've gotten the Four of Wands a lot of times, it seems like, when I read for you. A new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. You've also got a true pair, King of Swords and Queen of Swords. However, your King of Swords, again, the King of Swords is coming out reversed. Look what's right behind him, though, the Ten of Cups. He knows what he wants. Watching, watching, watching. Look at that. Page of Swords. You guys, so many of if you're a divine feminine, your divine masculines are watching you, vice versa. Whoever is it's not about masculine or feminine. Whoever was running is watching the person they were running from because it's a scary time right now. Not everybody, but there's a strong amount of that because it's a scary time right now. And, I can say I don't have any regrets as far as making sure the people I care about, whether they're in my life or not, know that I care about them. So I won't, if I died tomorrow or they did, I wouldn't feel like, oh, they didn't know how much I cared. No, everyone knows. So I don't feel the need to go drunk dialing or sad dialing or depressed dialing, any of that. No, thank you. Hey, Jai's here. Hey, Jai. Do you follow Kat McPhee on Instagram? Or David Foster? You guys should follow them. They're a married couple who are both amazing performers. You certainly know who David Foster is, the multiple Grammy Award winning composer and pianist. But Kat McPhee was an American Idol contestant, and now she's been in a lot of good successful shows. And they're married, and they've been doing some cool IG performances together during this separation. Okay, so I would also say one more thing I want to check for you, Nicole. See, what's coming down is this emperor energy of his. This and it's not the good side of the emperor. It's like this resistant energy to change. This change is not for me. And if the change happens, other people have to make the changes. No, this person is going to see that's a tower coming down. None of us are too big for a tower. It comes down on all of us, whether we want it to or not, and when we least expect it. That's fire. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Nicole. I'm going to try to keep these as brief as possible. Let's go to who was next? Sasha? I think it was Sasha. All right, Sasha. Hold on. Sasha's next, and then I think Melinda. Water, agua. I feel so all alone. I wanna run to you. Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while, please promise me you'll try. We never said our love was evergreen. We're as unchanging as the sea. But if you can find a moment, stop and think of me. Have you? Okay, question. Did I miss your question, Sasha? Okay, Melinda, you want to? Oh, there it is. My question is about purpose. I'm 39 and still feel so lost. So you want to know what your purpose is, like your sole purpose. What information does Sasha need at this time about purpose? Because I don't really understand. You know, the Passover. We're celebrating Passover. Well, Jewish people of Jewish tradition are celebrating Passover today, and the Passover is a special thing, and I don't know why. I don't even think it's about you, whether your religion. I don't think you're Jewish, but it's about the Passover and what it means. You know, you need to really find gratitude right now because you have been passed over, just like the Jews were passed over by the sort of angels of death and saved by painting the innocent blood of the lamb on their over their doors. You are being spared. You need to look back in your life and even in your recent experiences and recognize and be grateful for how much Spirit has saved you and sort of protected you from some really negative outcomes and some bad results. No, I'm talking to Sasha. Who? Wait, is Sasha related to you, Valerie? I didn't know that. Okay. Um, so stay grateful because you have been passed over and protected very often. You're also going through a huge transformation here. The age of Aquarius is upon you. It's not upon all of us yet, but we're moving there and it's definitely upon you. So what does that mean? It means you're gonna if your purpose may not come through in these four cards, but you're gonna see your purpose very soon. It wasn't time to recognize your purpose. You had to learn some hard lessons. You had some karma coming in this lifetime, and it's being taken care of. You're gonna be great, okay? You're gonna be good. It's Corona time. Oh, let's hope not. Okay, so towers coming in, healing as the result. The next 4 months are going to be very prosperous for you, and we're talking about the month of April, May, June, and July. Very prosperous. You're not someone who's going to have to wait till August like a lot of us will for some fulfillments. You're going to be seeing fulfillments, at least one huge thing every month for the next 4 months. Let me know what they are. It's going to be interesting to see them unfold. Okay, Melinda, what's your question? It's interesting that I'm seeing songs that you've been thinking of, so maybe we're really connected tonight. I can give you a really spot on piece of healing guidance. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Bum bum bum, sugar pie, honey bunch. I'm weaker than a man should be. I'm a fool in love, you see. Is Brian super mad or done with her? What's going on with Brian's feelings? He wants an apology for something. You've got the Page of Cups here. Either that or he wants to apologize to you. I don't feel like he's super mad at you. If he's showing you that, maybe he doesn't feel worthy of something. Maybe he's trying to protect you from something, or maybe he's just not there. But he's definitely not ready for anything right now. It's not as far off as you may worry, but focus on the things that you need to be balancing out and the people that are asking for your help. There are people energetically screaming for you to pay attention to them and give them help, but you're worried about someone who, at this point, twin soul or not, does not deserve your attention or even your physical affection. So give it to those who are, there are people going, Melinda, please pay attention to me and love me. And they deserve your love right now. Do you see those hands? But you've got to shift your energy to that. I would, if I were you, and I feel this very strongly, I would not give Brian less of your attention. I would give him none of your attention right now. And I know when someone's a twin soul and you're the chaser side or have been in the past, it's hard to do that. But they can do it to you, so you can do it. You're capable. You're capable of doing the same exact thing. And the thing is, it's not about being mad at somebody. It's wanting to help somebody grow so that they don't act like that to you. You know, when a twin soul or any connection that's even close to it, let's say these connections aren't twin souls, but they're strong enough connections that the other person realizes that they're strong too, or they wouldn't kind of come along for the ride, acknowledging that. Well, you've got to stand up for what you deserve, and if it's not being given to you, you don't just sort of start to separate. You've got to go, bye. Because no matter what you've done to hurt someone or disappoint them where they're angry at you, this kind of love is not something they will go through life not regret running away from. They will regret it. They will regret it. I would regret it if I ran away from that kind of connection and love down the road. And you're denying, remember, you're denying someone their own healing if you give them really anything when they're not giving you something. Because that is spirit saying, oh, this person needs to feel the loss of Melinda. So how can they feel the loss? You know, if what? You're reaching out, you're offering them your love, you're trying to be there for them and help them along. That will totally derail their healing and their growth. You know? Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is Melinda. Sasha, you might be on a delay because I just did yours. But that's okay, as long as you're hearing it. So Melinda, what I would say is, yeah, I think it's not so much anger with Brian. I think it's a lack of connection. And it's also a lot of time, I did a reading yesterday for someone who's something similar, and it's like, it's reactive energy. He's just very reactive right now, which is not what you want, right? Oh, well, you were being reactive too, calling him that. Yeah, I think you just need, this is a toxic connection. It feels very unhealthy right now. And people, this is the thing we need to understand. It doesn't matter, even a twin soul, if someone's like, yeah, it becomes very toxic if it's not reciprocal the way it needs to be at the time, because anything to pull this apart, it needs to be pulled apart right now. Just like everyone's so focused on how union is destined in a twin soul, well, so is separation, divinely destined sometimes. Sometimes that separation is divinely destined and needs to happen. And when the flow and the energy is showing you that that's what needs to happen, don't resist it. Don't kind of allow it in. You just got to let it happen and just detach as like 100 detach, because all that beautiful energy that you get from this awakening and this connection is now being sucked by this person. Instead of you being able to use it for productive things and to help the rest of the world, it's getting sucked in by this person, whether you realize it or not. And so Spirit's not going to allow that, you know? And it's also blocking their healing if we give them any of our energy when they're like that. And so that's why I don't hold it against my twin soul for running from me in the past. Because in the past, when I'm not living my best life and not loving myself fully, that's how you get that healing and wake up. Someone that you love runs from you and gives you a chance to heal, you know? If that person hadn't run from me a couple times, I'd probably be dead in the grave, right? Because I wouldn't have felt the pain, that sting that makes you and forces you to start changing, you know? Feel it, take it, get it. Right. You don't even need to make effort, just do it. It's kind of like the old Yoda thing. Do or do not, there is no try. In this, there is no try. There's no time to try. You just have to do it. I don't care if it hurts. I don't care if it breaks your heart. You've got to delete this person's number from your phone and just stop. Whatever it takes. Right now, whatever it takes. Because time is of the essence. We don't have time to play around with this stuff. We need twin souls in union, and even though it feels like you're trying to work on union by reaching out and trying to, no, you're actually blocking it, totally blocking it when we do that, guys. That's for everybody, not Melinda. Everybody, we're blocking it when we do that. The runner needs to reach out. That's as simple as it is. The runner has to reach out, and when they're ready. And if they're never ready, so be it. We have to be okay with that and love them anyway. Truly love them, but don't give them our energy or try to be in relationship with them in the 3D, okay? Just like I would expect them not to try to, and they usually do pretty well, the runner, not to be in relationship with us when we're not treating ourselves or them appropriately. I don't know, JJJXD123. You tell me, have you met your twin soul? Have you? What does your heart tell you about that? Do you feel you've met them? I didn't know that my twin soul was my twin soul when we met, but we both knew we were something that wasn't, it was something existed, that had existed a long time that wasn't new. It was like, oh, I know you. I've known you a long time. What's up, old friend? You know, that feeling of familiarity, comfort. Yeah. All right, I think I'm done. And I think I need to be, because I'm starting to get that uncomfortable physical energy. Just these few little readings have drained me. That last one, I was like feeling the pull. I'm so sorry you've got that energy between you and Brian, Melinda, but you need to break away and detach from it, because if it's draining me that much to connect to it, it's going to drain you. And you're the awakened one in this. You've got to use your energy for good right now. Look at all the stuff that's happening in the world. You can't deny that, right? And if you can't use your energy for good in that connection, which right now you can't, it's out of your control. Use it where you can, okay? I don't delete these anymore. I don't delete these. I won't delete it. All right, guys. Yes, have a lovely evening. I love, love, love all of you guys. And remember to keep smiling through it all. Thank you. Brenda, I'm sorry you didn't make it in to get your reading. I'll be back again probably on Friday for Friday Night Live, or if not Friday, Saturday. So we'll get you. We'll get you.